More breaking news coming in. The directions follow the Supreme Court's suo cognizance taken on the 28th of July after media reports on the death of a 6-year-old Chavi Sharma from Rabies in Delhi's Pooth Kalan area came out. Chavi was bitten on the 30th of June by a rabid dog and succumbed on the 26th of July despite treatment. Sambhav, of course, there have been instances now that has, of course, prompted the court to take so more cognizance of the rise of stray dog bites as well as rabies cases in Delhi. But can you take our viewers through what exactly were the arguments that were made before the court? And in terms of the rise in the numbers of cases, what was really shared before the court by the municipal authorities?
Well, absolutely. Two-judge bench of the Supreme Court of Justice J.B. Pardiwala and Justice R. Madhavan earlier on July 28th took the suo motu cognizance of media reports highlighting the death of a 6-year-old, as you are pointing out, highlighting the death of 6-year-old in due to, rabies. So court took the suo motu cognizance, and earlier also prior to suo motu cognizance, there was another bench of the top court where the Supreme Court has come down heavily and said that if you want to feed stray dogs, feed in your homes rather than feeding them on the streets. The Supreme Court made it very clear that streets are for the elderly people, children, and not for, they do not expect that they would be bitten if they go on the streets. That was the earlier observations of the top court, although a detailed order was not passed by that bench. But later on 20th July, Supreme Court took the suo motu cognizance of the matter of the death of the 6-year-old child. And later, and now today, after the detailed arguments are put forth, because senior advocate and also Solicitor General Tushar Mehta was present in the courtroom when the order was being passed, and senior advocate Tushar Mehta welcomed the Supreme Court's directions. And on the other hand, Supreme Court also appointed one amicus curiae in the matter, and amicus curiae also helped the Supreme Court come to these particular observations, and amicus curiae also suggested certain changes to what should be done. And senior advocate Siddharth Luthra was also there for one of the petitioners. And after all these hearings, the top court has, top court dictated this order for around 30 minutes. Because whatever we have is what is dictated in the courtroom by two-judge bench. Detailed written order of the Supreme Court two-judge bench is still to be uploaded on the Supreme Court's website. Things will be more clear once we read that particular order. But for now, we have what the bench has said. Bench has made it very clear. Bench was very clear when the bench was giving the directions. Bench said that all the stray dogs in Delhi must be picked up from localities within 8 weeks.
Yes.
And also, apart from it, a helpline must be operational within 1 week. So it is now Delhi government is having just 1 week to operationalize this particular helpline, which Supreme Court was talking about, to report the dog bite incident. So reporting one thing, CCTV surveillance other thing, and a special task force, special force, authorities are permitted in a way to create a special force if required to carry out this task quickly. And if any resistance by any individual or organization, just by looking at these what the Supreme Court has said, if we just point out these important things, it becomes very clear, as if the top court was very clear in its mind what they are coming up with. And they have said clearly, on one hand, 8 weeks are given to pick up these stray dogs. Delhi government and MCT is given power to come up with their own force, their own, particular special force to do this particular exercise. A helpline should be operationalized in 1 week. and CCTV monitoring is to be ensured for the compliance of particular order. And if any resistance by individual or organization to capture the stray dog, it will be dealt strictly, including possible contempt action.
Okay.
So it seems as if the Supreme Court is very clear.
Okay, Sambhav,